Welcome back, Shalligators. Today we're talking tits. Ooh, boobs, fun bags, bags of sand, whatever you want to call them. And we're talking about Kylie Jenner's because file this under N for no shit. Kylie admitted that she's got breast implants. Thanks, Kylie. Thank you. Revelation of the century. We heard recently that aliens actually exist, which maybe we didn't know. We knew this. Okay, we knew this. Neither one of these things should be news. And yet here we are talking about it because I want to talk to you about plastic surgery, all right? It's not a topic we cover all that much, but it's something we think about a lot because we think about our bodies and we look at filters and we look at Photoshopped and face-apped photos. And it's very difficult in this day and age with social media and everything that we're seeing and all the lying that's going on about it, not to wonder about getting plastic surgery ourselves. So we're going to talk today about how to know if it's right for you. What do you look for? How do you go about this? You know, is there a right mindset and a wrong mindset? Yes, there is. I will tell you the one thing that means you should not get anything done. So Kylie, after years of denying it, literally blaming her period for her boobs going up like 3 cup sizes and blaming a Victoria's Secret bra. Okay. Cool story, Hansel. She finally came clean, is like, yeah, my tits done, like months before she got pregnant with Stormy. And she said she regrets the surgery, saying she wouldn't touch anything if she could do it all differently. She said, I had beautiful breasts, natural tits, just gorgeous, perfect size, perfect everything. And I just wish, obviously, I'd never gotten them done to begin with. Her story, reports the New York Post, is now a far cry from her past denials, where she shut down a fan who asked if she had gone under the knife for a boob job. Never, she said in 2019. Cut to, she had her boobs done in 2016. She's also said that she has only gotten fillers, no surgery. She clearly has had fat transfers, a Brazilian butt lift, giant tits. Like, no shit, Kylie. And you know what I have said about these celebrities and the surgery from the beginning. It is no one's obligation to talk about their body. It isn't. Like, unless it's an obligation to share what your pap smear results, like, where does it end, right? Where does it end? You don't have to talk about it, but if you're going to speak on it, please just don't lie. Don't lie. Because I'll admit, I, a grown woman, looked at her body change and I was like, maybe my boobs will get bigger. I found that thought creeping in. I'm like, Shallon, she bought them. They're fake. They are fake. They're great. They're a good boob job. I mean, now, no, because she's had 2 kids and they're enormous and kind of saggy, which she talks about. And you can see the stretch marks. I'm like, woof, girl, that sucks. And she's like, listen, I would just encourage anyone to wait until you have kids to get your tits done. Very true. Stretched out. They look more natural for sure. But you know what? Whatever. Get your tits done, get your nose done, whatever. It just pisses me off when celebrities lie and they gaslight people because people believe that. It's like, wait, why didn't I wake up one day with Bella Hadid's new nose? I still have her old nose. Wait a minute, my lips aren't going to triple in size when I buy this lip liner? I'm sorry, but I see Kylie as almost a pathological liar. Like, almost everything she tells us turns out to be not true. She's like kind of up there with Demi Lovato. She'll spend years gaslighting and then come clean and we're supposed to say she's brave. She's not brave. She's a liar. And she's only saying this now for some sort of attention. I don't know. Maybe she's really having these awakenings and she's like, I'm going to rewind everything I've done. I kind of don't think she's going to do that. She doesn't look any different. She doesn't pose any different. And she just seems so cold-blooded. Like, she got her lips done because one guy that she kissed in high school was like, I didn't think you'd be a good kisser. You have such small lips. So she's out here like bleh, blowing her lips up. She said also that for years, she only wore her hair down because her sisters made fun of her ears. I mean, girl, it seems extreme. It seems like she doesn't have the ability to talk herself out of these criticisms. And I get when you're young, that is very hard to do, of course. But as you get older, you develop that toolbox. Or in Kylie's case, you don't. You go to the plastic surgeon and you fix what's wrong with you. And then you Photoshop your photos and you wear so much makeup. Like, I would not say Kylie is a woman with a toolbox, with a self-esteem toolbox. I do think that she's made some progress now that she's got kids. And, you know, she even said in the show, I would be heartbroken if Stormi wanted to get surgery on her body when she was 19. And maybe that's a bit of a dig at her mom, because where was Kris Jenner being like, you're not getting lip injections in high school. You're not getting your tits done. Okay? Maybe that's what she was kind of trying to imply. So what can we learn from this other than Kylie Jenner lies? Well, I just said vociferously and strenuously, people don't have to talk about their bodies, but if they do, they shouldn't lie about it. But then you think, listen, man, it's your body. And if someone corners you and is like, have you had a facelift? Oh my God, did you get your tits done? Are you obligated to be like, yes, Valerie, I have. Thank you for saying that at this board meeting. Thank you. Are you obligated to come clean? Are you allowed to lie about your own body? Are you? Do you think that that's acceptable? I think, and do you think it's different when you're a public figure? Like, if I did something, do you think I have the obligation to tell you guys? I tell you guys anyway, but maybe in the future, I would do something and I'd be like, no, I don't want to tell anybody about this. Do you think I would have the obligation? I don't know. It's an interesting thought. Do you think that it matters if you're in the public eye? Or do you think everyone is sort of an influencer within their own friend group, within their own family? Like, would you be super pissed if your best friend or any friend was like lying about their boob job or their facelift or their lip fillers? You're like, okay, Jamie, you didn't have your lips done, okay. Would that rub you the wrong way? Or are you like, hey, they've got a right to lie. I think it's weird, but tell me what you think. But let's talk about the mindset of plastic surgery. We can keep this video a little short and sweet because I'm going out of town and I'm gonna take a few days off. So we're gonna keep this short and sweet. What is the mindset that's bad when you're considering plastic surgery? If I fix X, Y will no longer be a problem. If I change blank, then blank won't exist ever again. Ever again. It's easy when we feel insecure to get myopic on a simple solution. It's not that I need to go to therapy and develop this toolbox. Oh, that sounds so hard and so amorphous and so not guaranteed as a good outcome and scary and weird and long and arduous and expensive. Tits, on the other hand. I mean, yeah, that seems easier because really my insecurities boil down to my boobs. So if I can fix those, then I'm not going to feel insecure. And why should I go to therapy and talk and try to convince myself that I'm fine with my boobs the way they are when I'm not? Why do I need to do that? Why do I need to be like, yay, I love being ugly, or I love having these wrinkles, or I love having thin lips? I don't. Why can't I just change them? You can. You absolutely can. And I'm a big advocate of change. I'm an editor. I was an editor for 20 years, for God's sake. Not that long, but a long time. I edit things all the time. I love it. It's like, I mean, sometimes a little tweak changes an article. Sometimes a little bridge shave changes a face. But that's all it's going to change. Your tits are going to change your tits. They're going to change how you look in clothes. They're going to change how you look naked. And that's what they're going to change. If you are telling yourself that when you get your boobs done, when you get this facelift, when you get these lip injections, all of these existential problems, I can't meet anybody. I feel so self-conscious in bed. My boyfriend is losing interest. I hate what people say about me online. All of these things are going to change, and I'm never going to feel this way again. Not ever. I'm never going to feel this way again. This will wipe out this emotional problem, because that's what those are. Those are emotional problems. It'll wipe out physical problems. I don't have to stuff my bra. Like, I can fill out a bikini top. That's an actual problem. You know, as you see it, that's a logistical thing that it will solve. Emotional problems, let's be generous and say, you know what? It'll fix one of those things. You might be like, I look incredible naked. I'm going to take nothing but nudes. OnlyFans, here I come. Okay. That might be true. That might be true. Will it fix the problem? Will it fix that problem? And also, every guy is going to want me. I mean, awful guys only want a girl with giant tits and literally no other qualifications whatsoever. So, no. It's going to totally shut everybody up online who's talking shit about me. Again, if that's what people are talking about, then they're bad people. So bad people, haters going to hate, bad people are going to bad. So no, I'm never going to be nervous about going into a party again. I don't think people invited a pair of tits to a party. I think they invited you. And if you're weird at a party, maybe work on your personality, maybe work on your interpersonal skills, maybe work on your posture, your confidence, how you interact with people. I don't think anybody comes to a party and they're like, phew, someone brought the boobs. And that's just it. Do you see what I mean? It might solve one thing, but to assume it's going to solve all these other ones, probably not, girl. And you might be saying to yourself, duh, like we're speaking of no shit. Yeah, no shit. I know that. And intellectually you might. But when you lay your head down on the pillow at night and you're dreaming about all the things you didn't buy today because you're saving for that procedure and you're picturing the big reveal, be real with yourself. Are you actually picturing all these things just magically frittering away? Are you? The reason this mindset is dangerous is because it's bottomless. Because there aren't just tits to fix. It's not like, well, you can get your lips injected, and if that doesn't work, there's no more options for you in terms of physical tweaks. Oh, yes, there are. There's a billion. And it is a very slippery slope. I used to have fillers. You guys know I got them dissolved when I started losing weight in 2021. And so this is my analog face. I still think I maybe have a little lip stuff left over because my lips are fuller, but I would get filler and it would change the proportion of my face. This happens all the time. People get they get some cheek filler and then they're like, wait a minute, now my lips look thin or my chin looks small. So I need this. Well, then this is now thrown off proportionally and it goes on and on and on. And before you know it, you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm a monster. Who the hell is this person? And you might not even know that. And that might be something you notice in hindsight or perhaps never. Even boobs. I know a lot of people who've got their boobs done and they're like, I can only wear tight fitting shirts because now my boobs are so big. If I wear something loose, I look pregnant because my boobs stick out so far. I'm just like a big tent. Well, damn. Damn. They get their butt done and suddenly their legs look really short and heavy. Doctors aren't going to tell you this necessarily. It's a business. You got to figure this out for yourself. Because I don't want you to get your lips done and think, this didn't solve all my problems. I still don't have a boyfriend. I know. I need lash extensions and laminated brow. I can't even do that. That hurts my mouth. I need all of these other things and then I'm going to find love. Okay, it must be my tits. It must be my ass. It must be this. And then you're cold-blooded. And then whatever toolbox you might have had to deal with these things, you're just dumping into the river like it doesn't even exist anymore. So you have to work on that toolbox. And I'm not saying, hey, be some crunch person, some granola chick. She eats bark and she lives in a hole that she dug. Her friend's an armadillo. No, girl, I'm a glammy bitch, but I'm also a therapy bitch. So that I know when I'm like, no, I want this done. And I don't have anything in mind, but I want something, I will eventually, I'm sure. It's like, no, my head is in the right place. I work out, I go to the gym, I go to church, I have my manifestation coach. My life is right and tight. And so this tweak is the cherry on top. I want a laser treatment. I will legitimately feel better when my skin has less sun damage, okay? Let's say that that's it. Do I think that everything that's wrong in my life is going to be ameliorated? No. Am I picturing myself more attractive and sexier and more enticing to boys? Yes. Hold on though. Because I'm doing all these other things, I am the girl who's used to looking hard things in the face. The squat rack is hard. Therapy is hard. My relationship with God is hard. Manifesting can be hard. But I do all that shit. I meal prep. I make my bed. Da, 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 da. So I am already in the mode of, hold on, girl. Hold on. Let's do a gut check. Let's do a logic check. Do you really think you don't have a boyfriend because you have some sun damage on your arms? And then you're like, no, that's stupid. Do you really think that you're single because your lips aren't big enough? Look at Margot Robbie's lips. She's gorgeous. She's not like the lip girl, right? Not at all. Kate Beckinsale, beautiful. She probably has some lip injections, but she's not like the pouty queen. So when you are doing these other emotional things, and this silly demon brain who's like, get your tits done, get them bigger, the bigger the better. You're gonna be like, hold on. I know that this isn't gonna solve my problems. And therefore you can spot people, doctors who are like, no, bigger. You're like, what are you talking? No. And you can spot people in your life who are like, you know what? You could choose a boob job. Excuse me, Brayden? What did you say to me? It sucks, but you can't fix an internal problem with an external solution. You don't clean your house by painting the outside of it. You don't do your laundry by mowing the lawn. You go to where the problem is. Let me know what you guys have to say. Do you think Kylie's going to come clean about her butt injections? Do you think Kim is going to do is this sort of like the new wave we're going to see of all the Kardashians fessing up about everything they're doing with their bodies? Me neither. How honest are you about any edits that you've had? And listen, you could be like, I'm not honest at all. I lie and I gaslight. Fuck them. It's my body. Tell me. Explain it. Pick up FAFO. Join the Shallontourage. I'll see you next time. I'll see you later, Shalligators.